Our top story this hour, a team of multi-agency officials led by the DIG of Central Bureau of Extradition have left for Dominica to extradite fugitive diamantaire Mehul Choksi, and Choksi will be brought back to India by the officials if the courts in Dominica allow his deportation. Now, Choksi's case will be heard today at the Dominican High Court. Choksi mysteriously went missing on May 23rd from Antigua and Barbuda, where he has been staying since 2018 as a citizen. He was detained in neighboring Dominica for illegal entry after a possible romantic escapade with his rumored girlfriend. Now, his lawyers alleged that he was kidnapped from Jolly Harbour in Antigua by policemen who allegedly looked Antiguan and Indian and brought to Dominica on a boat. While efforts are underway to extradite the fugitive, his citizenship is now at the eye of the controversy. Choksi, who was detained in Dominica, had secured citizenship in Antigua and Barbuda back in 2017. But Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister has said that Choksi is still an Indian citizen and the status of his citizenship is an unsettled matter. Meanwhile, Dominican opposition leader Lennox Linton, in an exclusive interview with WION, has claimed that the Dominican government was aware that Choksi was coming to their country.
Where did these facts come to you? In a sense, has the government briefed? Has the government, your government, in a sense, informed you about what has been transpiring? Because your government has only officially come out with one release confirming his presence and also interestingly saying that he is a citizen of India. So what do you have to say about two things? First, of course, your government briefing you about the developments, the facts you have mentioned, and also the fact that he has been mentioned as a citizen of India by your government.
The government has not been forthcoming with any information regarding this matter. The government has essentially kept its people in the dark, and it has been left to the people to try through the sources of investigative journalism and so on to find out what they can. And we have been doing that. So it is based on official documentation from the government system that has been leaked to certain individuals that we know. We have a good idea of what transpired and what went down.
Now, the Dominican government had issued a statement that it is ascertaining the status of his citizenship in Antigua. India had dispatched a jet with documents related to cases against Choksi, which landed in Douglas Charles Airport in Dominica on May 28th. Now, the team of officers who are in Dominica to bring back Choksi argue that Choksi continues to be an Indian citizen with an Interpol red notice against him. Choksi and his nephew Nirav Modi, as you know, had fled India in the first week of January 2018, weeks before the $185 million scam in Punjab National Bank rocked Indian banking industry. Choksi had fled to the Caribbean after securing citizenship using an investment program. And for more on this now, we are being joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, thank you for joining us. Now, what are the updates in this case? What do we know about the team that is now going to Dominica? How do you think this will play out?
Well, today is the D-Day in every sense possible because today the courts will be taking the petition of habeas corpus when it comes to Mehul Choksi. It will start at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time today, later today. And of course, we also know that there are, of course, Indian officials present as well in the country. So they are present with all the legal documentation to make sure that this is a watertight case against Mehul Choksi. We also know that when it comes to today's decision, if there is a positive decision for India, the team of Mehul Choksi can go for appeal as well. So it looks like there can be more legal delays when it comes to Mehul Choksi issue. But as of now, we have seen the entire issue becoming a political hot potato in the Caribbean, with both oppositions in Antigua and in Dominica slamming their governments, as we have seen the opposition leader speaking to WION and saying that the government hasn't been forthcoming, but it looks like a part of political game because now allegations have emerged against him that he might be involved with the brother of Mehul Choksi, who can sponsor his election. But we spoke to him just a short while ago again, and he dismissed that, saying that he has never met his brother, and this is part of figment of imagination. So a lot of forces in the sense politically also working, but nonetheless a pretty high-profile case.
Right, Siddhant. Now, I also want to bring a focus on one thing that we heard the opposition leader tell you, that the government had not been forthcoming in this entire case. What do you think that means for this particular case?
Well, if you look at the views of the two governments, the Antiguan government and the government of Dominica, the Prime Minister of Antigua has spoken a lot. In fact, he issued a statement just a short while ago on the entire development, saying that when it comes to his extradition to India, he backs it. But if you compare it with the commentary coming from Dominica, it is stone silence. There is no word other than, of course, the opposition speaking. There was only one release that stated that he is a citizen of India and he illegally came inside the country. It looks like the government there is waiting for the official word from the courts, and after that, we can expect some kind of statements, but nonetheless, it looks like it is matter of time, given the fact that this time India does not want to lose its window of opportunity when it comes to bringing back Choksi, who has been involved in the multi-crore PNB scam.
Right, Siddhant, I know you've mentioned this, but just for more clarity on this, do you think this issue of his citizenship and this dispute, do you think that will prove to be a likely hurdle in his extradition to India?
Well, as of now, the main legal hurdle, we know the case is on the basis of the fact that he has illegally entered into Dominica, but also the key legal angle to the entire case is his citizenship. Is he an Antiguan citizen or is he an Indian citizen? We know the Prime Minister of Antigua, speaking exclusively many times to WION, has said that he is an Indian citizen. He should be sent back to India, and his citizenship is disputed. He hasn't been, in a sense, fully given the citizenship because this is something that he got illegally. He did not share the exact evidences to get his citizenship. They have a scheme called Investment for Citizenship scheme, under which he got that citizenship, and of course the Prime Minister has said that he wants to revoke that. So how the officials, the lawyers, and of course the Indian officials prove that he is an Indian citizen and he should be deported back to India is the key moot question in the entire case.
Right, Siddhant. Okay, thank you so much for joining us with all the updates on that. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.